What we have here today is the Talomen W550X or Wave 550 Pro Studio Monitor headphones. And I would like to thank Talomen for sending this product for the purpose of this review. In the box, you will find the user manual for more detailed specification, product features, and manufacturer's information, a VIP membership and warranty activation card, an audio cable with attached microphone, and I believe the exterior is made of braided nylon material. This cable uses a TRRS 3.5mm connection, so it can be used on mobile devices, tablets and iPads, and even MacBooks and laptops that uses a single port for headphones and microphones. A manufacturer's business card, and they also included an extra headphone earmuffs or earpads. And I have used so many headphone brands, but this is the first time that an extra headphone earmuffs are included. And this one right here is the leather material, and I'm going to show you how to swap them, so keep watching. And right out of the box, you get the sleek, protective portable case, and I honestly love it. It has a denim-like exterior with a semi-hard shell, so it actually protects the headphone. The case is shaped to fit the headphone perfectly, which is a really nice touch. In my opinion, this is one of the highlights of the Wave 550 Pro. Talomen including a proper protective case really gives this headphone an edge. And the inside of this case is covered with velvet velour material that protects the headphones from any scratches. So before we talk about the headphone, let me show you what's the rest inside this case. Another edge of this product is the included Y splitter cable. Normally, this is something you'd have to buy separately. This is especially useful if your computer has a separate port for headphones and microphone. You plug the TRRS audio cable with the attached microphone into the female end of the Y splitter, so you can use the headphones and the microphone at the same time. And right here is the coiled audio cable, and just by holding onto it, I can feel that this is a well-made cable. And the exterior is made of a rubber material, that's why it's very flexible. And the plug can be converted from a 6.35mm or quarter jack to a 3.5mm jack. So this headphone is really something you can use on many different type of devices. And right here is the Talomen W550X or Wave 550 Pro. And I am very surprised and impressed with the build quality of this headphone. The headphone came with a 25mm thick velour earpads, which will provide more comfort if you're going to use this headphone for a long period of time. But if you want comfort and sound isolation, the leather earmuffs is the way to go. And even the headband is generously padded with memory foam. And I really like the leather top with a professional stitch design. This headphone has a closed back ear cups that is being held by a Y-shaped metal fork that extends to the inside of the headband, which can be adjusted to accommodate different head sizes. And just to quickly show you how to replace the earmuffs and to remove the existing earmuffs, carefully and slowly pull out from the side of the headphone and slowly repeat the process around its perimeter. And to attach the earmuff, look for that notch on the headphone because that is your starting point where you can hang the skirt at the back of the earmuffs. And carefully insert the skirt at the back of the earmuffs behind the plate that is attached at the front of the headphone. I choose to rotate the earmuffs to check that everything is inserted and also aesthetically to bring that line stitch at the bottom part of the headphone so it will be hidden. And right here is the port where you're going to plug in the audio cables, and it uses a simple lock twist design. Now when it comes to sound quality, the very first test I did with these headphones was a surround sound check, and honestly I was really impressed. The surround effect felt wide and natural, and the sense of depth was very clear. I could easily tell where the sounds are coming from. And this is exactly the kind of depth and separation that I want when it comes to critical listening or even just enjoying content that uses spatial audio. And I also tested this headphone on my bass guitar practice. Well, I plugged this in directly to my Line 6 Helix LT. Having a large 50mm neodymium iron boron drivers really shows the lows and feels deep but controlled. And I can clearly hear my effects. And with a frequency range of 10 Hz to 40 kHz, the sub-lows feel full without overpowering the mids. And I can clearly hear finger noise and rich bass tones. And probably the most important test for me is to use this studio monitor headphones during our live stream broadcast. Well, I plugged this in directly to our digital mixer while a full live band is performing. And right away, the clarity stood out. With the 50mm drivers, I could clearly hear the separations of the instruments and the vocals. Balancing the mix for the broadcast instead of just the room has become easier, and that's because of the 10Hz to 40 kHz frequency range. And with a 32 ohm impedance straight from the console, I had plenty of volume and headroom without needing to push the headphone level, and the sound stayed clean throughout the broadcast. Now when it comes to the microphone, this is how it sounds like. It's very adjustable because of its gooseneck design. I find it clear and well tuned. Nothing flashy about it, but you can hear me clearly. And I'll be using this microphone for the rest of the review. Now going back to the headphones, when you look at the specs of this headphone, the interesting thing is how well the W550X studio monitor headphone stacks up against the more expensive studio monitor headphones. And based on the specs and how it performed in real use and those ones that I demonstrated, and even on gaming down to just listening and using it to your mobile device, I find that the Talomen W550X holds its own against high-priced studio monitor headphones. And not to mention the added accessories, especially the protective case and the extra cables that comes with it. I honestly feel that this is a more complete package than some studio headphones that cost more. So guys, this is the Talomen W550X or Wave 550 Pro studio monitor headphones. Get yours today using the links in the description below, or get this directly from the Talomen website and enjoy an additional 10% discount using my promo code.